The views and opinions expressed in this podcast episode are those of the host and guests and not their sponsoring institutions.
It's a little too cold for power washing.
Don't play with your power wash,
Oh my
Basil.
nigga, how do you have a power wash and you using the power wash simulator?
Yeah, it was just a game that I
That's
finally
like-
got for exactly. That's all it is.
Elijah
That sounds like
can't
Goat
believe
Simulator. I can't. Why?
I can't even play The Sims anymore.
Yeah, because you could just live life.
Yeah,
In the same way
exactly.
you can go outside and grab your power wash and power wash something.
Too cold.
Yeah, it is too cold out. It is very cold out there.
Oh shit!
That's
He
good.
said
That's
there's
a good
nothing
way to
dirty. I
scrub
gotta
your
go get
power
something
washer.
virtually dirty.
Yeah, it's like I'm jonesing for power washing. It's like, oh wait, I just do it virtually.
I'm jonesing for
Boom,
power
problem
washing.
solved.
The things that you can get online.
You. Well, no, I was already in the middle of one. Like, this took-
In
This
the
took
middle of one.
45 real life minutes.
Hey Basil. Just press pause. That's what you have to do.
I
That's all you
don't
have to
have the patience.
No, it's one of those. It's one of those games where
You
it's
telling
like,
me for 45 minutes you power washed a virtual something?
And then couldn't stop.
once you start like, okay, I
Maybe
gotta
we turn this
go
into
on
an
the next
intervention.
one.
Basil, I think you might have an addiction.
Elijah, have you not
Power
power washed
wash.
something?
It is very addictive.
Yes, I've never
It is
power washed
addictive. Once you're
something.
going, it's like the whole time you're
I've
just
never gotten a power wash simulator. Hey yo, it's a lot of games in the world. I play some ridiculous shit. I have never ever gone and said, "Let me go get some power wash simulators." Like that feels to me the same like energy of let me go get a light switch simulator.
Hey,
What can you do
that
in a
could be
light
addictive.
switch simulator? You can turn the lights on or off.
Pause. I ain't gonna lie, the Power Wash Simulator is kind of fun, but I always find other things to do. Like I'm literally sitting and playing a game myself. You have no excuse, my friend. Way to
Where
go.
are you playing?
He's playing Skyrim.
Yeah, I wanted to go back into it and mod it out a little bit and have some fun with
I was
it.
gonna say,
for a
are you
few
playing
days.
vanilla or
No, God no.
you're playing? Are you
Further-
playing on PC though?
Yes, of course.
See, yeah, now you're allowed to do mods that I can't do on my Xbox. So,
You're right. I am, and don't you forget it.
Damn.
like, man, I wish I had a PC strong enough to do all the Beyond Skyrim mods.
And look, I have them. I have some of them. Like I have the computer for it, and it's great. And I recommend everybody mod the crap out of their Skyrims if they haven't. It's so much fun.
That didn't work at all.
Yeah, man. I don't want to hear no more pump it up slander as long as Power Wash Simulator is being goated.
First of all, Pump It Up will never, ever, ever
Nah,
be
I don't
one
want
of
to
my
hear no
top
Pump
100
It Up
songs ever.
slander if we big up and power
Pump it up.
the top 100.
It's not gonna be one of my top 100 songs of all time. No. There's so many other songs.
Wow,
We're just doing a
it's
nice
not going to be
simple.
top 100 because it's top 5. I get it.
No.
Chris.
You're
See how
not
really
invited
trying
to 2009 either.
Whoa, that's just bias. Wait, hold on.
We're
Wait, no,
gonna
that's just
skip
bias
Elijah for
slander.
2000s.
Hell no, that's just bias slander.
We don't
Can't do
we
that.
don't have the time to listen to you just repeat off the same Joe Budden songs over and over again, man.
The audience members would not stand for that. That is just pure bias
Oh, they'll
from
stand for it.
the 90s elders.
Oh, they'll stand for it because Joe Budden will not be playing.
Nah.
Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Kris Canty, and we're back with the Great Debaterz. We got Walter Quitens. We have Elijah Miller, and we have Basil. Hello. How's everybody doing today?
Fine and dandy. Holidays are over. I'm broke.
Isn't that what the
That
holidays
makes-
are for, though?
That
I
makes
mean,
two of
I
us.
was broke before the holidays, but like go off, I guess.
We're all
my
in the
friend.
same boat, I see. We're going to talk about that later in the show when we look back on 2022.
20,022.
I said 2022.
No, you did not.
I said 20. I was going to say 20, but I said 2000. But it's 2022. If you have any stories to tell us or stories that you want shown on the podcast, please go at KrisCross Corner on Instagram, YouTube. I think we have the Facebook group back up open again because something happened last night to it. Facebook and Meta are just being crazy, so it's back up. I'm on it right now. Go to the Facebook group, KrisCross Corner Podcast Facebook group. Join the conversation each week. Sorry about last night. Facebook was just being stupid, and we're back. Go download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm/KrisCross Corner /support and subscribe monthly to sustain future episodes. Payment link is in the description below. Thank you for your support. Let's talk about. No, let's talk about.
Just had me thinking of a certain song.
Let's talk about what happened last weekend.
Oh, no. Wait, what?
Okay, it takes a special son of a gun to literally have the playoffs in your hands.
Oh no.
But you fuck it up and lose like that to the Carolina Panthers, who are also in the playoff run still because they fucking won. But
yeah, I don't know why everybody hopped on this bandwagon.
We still on it.
It's cool to see good. I'm not mad. I'm happy that the Lions were doing good this season. But we all know the story. These niggas ain't never had no motherfucking championship. These people suck. The team is garbage. It's trash. It's always been trash. We get joked about all the way we go. Every time I walk out the city and tell somebody I'm from Detroit, they're laughing about the Lions. I don't want to hear this shit no more. These people are trash until they get a good little draft or a good little coach or some money or some kind of infrastructure in this goddamn city. Shit's gonna suck. Sorry.
Right. You're right.
You good there, man? That was a.
We're still in the playoff hunt, though. We're still in the playoff hunt.
Year after year with this. Just tell me I'm lying. I'm 23 years old. I ain't had a year in my life where this has been enjoyable.
We're gonna get to your little team in a second, okay? I gotta talk about my team, okay?
Wait, what's his little team?
His little team.
Our team.
But the Lions lost, but also Seattle Seahawks lost and the Washington Commanders lost. So we're still in. We here, baby. So
I really wish they would have Washington.
In order for Detroit to go to the playoffs, they have to win both games versus Chicago and then at Green Bay next week. Ooh. Seattle has to lose one and Washington has to lose one, which is highly probable because Washington faces Dallas the last week of the year. And I think Seattle faces, I believe, let's see who they do. Jets and Rams. A mad Jet squad because we beat them. And then the Rams without Stafford. So they're going to lose one of those games.
What happened there?
Stafford got
missed something.
He got injured.
Was it a head injury?
I have no idea, but he's out for the year.
Oh.
He's not ours no more, so I don't care.
I care a little bit.
I care a little bit, but I don't. I did care when he did that ATT commercial. He was public enemy number one after that.
I just love the fact that he was like, wait, so you mean to tell me that we can all be all right with the fact that I left? I was like,
you put your whole life and soul into this corporation for 12 years, and you can just get a new phone and achieve great success after 1 year? And he broke the fourth wall, and I was like, you're public enemy number one, Matthew.
No, I saw that and I was like, oh, he just started something right there, man.
He's proof that all you got to do is leave Detroit.
Yeah, kind of.
That's the problem. See, y'all only making me.
That's all you got to do. So, if we go to the playoffs, I will be happy. I'll be very happy.
Well,
but I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Happy.
because we always seem to fuck it
your
up.
dreams will be destroyed quickly.
But
That's exactly what's going to happen.
if we win against Chicago on New Year's Day, they're going to flex our game against Green Bay to Sunday Night Football because whoever wins that game goes to the playoffs.
Do you think we could actually take out Green Bay?
Yes, we took them out early this season.
No.
Handedly.
No.
Yes, we can. You know, the last game of the season, Detroit pulls out
No.
all the stops for no reason.
Sure.
We're pulling out trick plays,
True.
going on 4th down and 12. Like, what's going on?
When it doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
doing it-
If we win against Chicago,
No.
whoever wins the
what I'm
Green
saying
Bay,
is-
Detroit is going to the playoffs.
Hey,
All-
desperate
what
times
I'm
call for
saying
desperate
is-
measures.
Hell
is
yeah.
all those times you mentioned was when they were already at the bottom. They're like, man, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Just, go do your thing. And then they'd be
Everybody's job was on the line, basically.
like, exactly. And all I hear like after the game is like a quarter of the state going, where was that all season?
Exactly. Where was that all season?
But
What have they been
now
doing there,
now that something's at risk though,
We're going to pull out all the stops.
it ain't gonna be there. It
It's
ain't gonna be there.
It's going to be there. It's going to be at Lambeau, Sunday Night Football. Book it.
That's what you're gonna be saying to the bus driver.
I hope it's.
Is-
I hope it's Sunday Night Football because I got games in the day. It's gonna suck if I can't watch it. Speaking of a horrible year for a lot of people, nearly 18 million American millennials ages 26 to 41 have moved back in with their parents.
Oh,
39 of them say that they can no longer afford rent.
that makes sense actually.
Makes
Rent is-
complete sense.
Rent is
39% of them or 39 of them?
39% of those millennials
Okay.
that moved back in with their parents.
You know, kind of ironic that
Um,
you brought that up, seeing as I'm in the middle of power washing a bungalow.
Explain
I'm
the
not-
irony,
oh,
my
my
friend.
I'm not gonna comment.
Well,
I'm not gonna comment on that. I will keep my comments to myself. I'm gonna walk into 2023 a good man.
oh my goodness.
And how long is that going to go?
It's probably gonna go about 2 weeks before I start cussing somebody.
You
out.
give it 2 weeks, I give it 2 days.
I'll give it 2 weeks. I'll give it 2 weeks because
Give it 2
that
hours.
first,
What are you
that
talking
first week of
about?
January, I will
You
be at
said
home.
2 hours, 2 minutes.
You see
2
Chris
seconds.
just trying to get it all out like 5 minutes before the ball drops.
Yeah, that sounds like me. It really does. Anyway,
Oh my God.
yeah, kids can't afford rent nowadays, and wages are staying where
That's
they
not even
are.
kids. That's 41-year-olds. That's a full-blown adult. 41 years
Well,
old. you living with your mom and dad.
I mean,
that's tough as
26-year-olds. I
hell.
mean, 26 to like 30. I mean, nowadays, 26 to
26
30.
is like one thing. That's cool, but you're talking about a wide range of people. 26 to 41. That's all the 30-year-olds, which means
Yeah.
half
no
of
longer
them
afford
probably
rent.
all right kicking it, and then half of them is fucked.
Rent is too much.
But see,
newsflash,
Elijah, what
that's
you're
kind
not
of
factoring
America.
though.
But you're not factoring in a lot of things, Elijah.
Yeah. So he's just talking about
What am I
rent.
not factoring in?
Life.
Well,
I
the
know.
interest rates for younger folks versus those that have already had the house for like multiple generations are astronomical. Like you'd be to the point to where you'd be still paying a mortgage rate for a house that's probably a third of what the bank is actually valuing. So when you try to actually go about selling the house later on or do any sort of lien, you're not going to be getting your like nowhere near what the bank was telling you.
I am very hip. This is America.
And rent sucks.
It's been like this for some time, especially when markets are crashing and the housing economy is not the greatest at the moment.
That being said, does Detroit have like a first-time home buyer program for
Yes, they do.
those that are
Yes,
kind of
they
more
do.
lower income?
Yes,
No.
they do.
No,
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
No,
Yes, they do.
it's
Yeah,
called
they do.
Section 8. It's called Section 8. They lying to
No,
you.
it's not. That's not
No, it's
Section
not.
8.
Wait,
No.
They actually have a
no.
first-time home buyers.
Don't listen to him.
No, how are
You
you
have
talking
FHA
about?
loans.
To you. Detroit don't offer you shit. They offer you as much as DTE does. A goddamn headache is what they'll give your ass.
They will.
Yeah, they go with DT. Yeah, they are a headache.
But they do have first-time homeowner stuff and
They actually
programs
do.
for the city.
They got first time fuck you over contracts if you want that. Go ahead and get one.
No, it's not fuck you over if you do it right.
You see that's a key point. Every nigga in Detroit keep telling me that you got to do something right in order to have something done
You
right.
got to do
Why
it right.
can't I just walk in and ask for the shit to be done? You
No.
said you're gonna
Because
help me out
that's
with
not how it
first time
works.
ownership.
That's not how housing
Well, then
works.
help me out with first time ownership.
That's not how it works, man. That's just not.
They said, well, we'll help you out with your first time buy, but you got to make sure that you've never died before, you never had skin before, you never had hair before, you never had teeth before, you never had eyes before, you never had eyelashes before. Are you good with all those complaints?
Damn.
You know what? If you're a millennial in America, please understand that we feel your pain. We're gonna walk into 2023 richer than we were, hopefully, and hopefully that your public transit is free or trying to be free, like Washington DC, who is making their public buses free forever. So
wow.
Boston and Denver are also
there,
doing the same thing.
I thought for a second there, I thought you were about to say the Metro. I'm like, oh shit.
The Metro probably not, because white people use that. But
I was saying a lot of people use that.
No, mostly white people. Because ain't nobody live in Washington DC.
I say, doesn't everybody live in Alexandria? Isn't that kind of the whole thing?
No, but
you know
have to
what? Just
drive.
for that,
You have to drive over.
just for that, I'm gonna move to DC and use the Metro.
The DC Metro
that.
the DC Metro is actually very clean.
It is.
It's very clean.
I
scarily
liked it when
clean. Like it's brand new.
Just don't get off at Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown's okay.
Hey,
Huh?
hey.
No,
Can't
you
say
just
that, man.
just the moment you get off, it's just like, hey, yo, you got. That's
Trust me, you'll know when you're
in
in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't say that, man.
I can say that on here. I've been to New York so many times. I know what happened to Chinatown.
That sounds
You'll know when you're in
crazy.
Chinatown. You'll be like, oh,
that sounds nuts. You'll know when you got the
you go for Wall Street to Chinatown is a complete different demographic.
Sit there and go,
Completely
oh,
I mean,
like I see.
We're in Chinatown.
I am now.
Yo, let me tell you though, if you're ever in DC though, get off in Chinatown and go to the closest Astro Donuts.
Is it good?
Oh yeah. Like imagine a place where you're able to get like think Krispy Kreme, but also good fried chicken too.
Good fried chicken. Oh, we also have David Norday
Ding dong.
coming back from the dead. He's been on for like years.
back from the
Congratulations
dead.
on the new baby.
Oh shit!
He ain't here yet.
Oh,
Congratulations.
she ain't here yet? Okay, she ain't here yet.
He still be a stud.
How long?
Uh,
Like a month left?
nah,
Wait, did I
it's supposed to be this week. I'm trying to get her to come by Saturday.
Before Saturday, before the new year?
I'm trying to get her to come Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday. She needs to be here Saturday. That's her deadline.
The 31st is the deadline.
The deadline, the 31st.
31st at 11:59.
Crazy.
11:59. She got to 11:59.
What's her
Man,
name?
this is reminding me
What's
of
gonna be
that-
her name?
Yeah.
Her name is
He had to write it down. He don't remember.
He had to go to his notes.
Nah, I remember.
They go to his notes on his iPhone.
Go to the notes app.
David, it's your first day back. You gotta have this
Layla.
stuff ready.
Her name is Layla Ariel.
Layla Ariel. I like it.
I like that. It's a lot better than my nephew's name, that's for sure.
Hey, you can't blow your nephew up like that on blast like that with the really?
Look, let's put it this way.
I mean, he did say he was doing a power wash simulator. So I mean, it's you know.
I refer to him if I'm not calling him by his like nickname of like Bubby or Stinky. I always refer to him as. Oh yeah, he is just a little pooper, metaphorically and literally.
Damn.
Wow.
But I usually just refer to him
spot up.
by his middle name.
Pooper.
Which is
What's his middle name?
Silas.
Silas.
I thought that
But
was
at least it's a
I
real
knew
name. It's
somebody's
not like
gonna
That was so anticlimactic.
no. Trust me. Like you know how you hear of like those out in Utah or down south, they'll try to make up names like
Maybe.
Breakston or
I mean, to be fair,
It's a
every
name,
name
though.
is a made up name.
no. But I mean, like
Every name
you'd
is
be
a
like
made up name, yeah.
or
Like Basil. Like who names a kid a Spice?
at least
Sir.
it's a name that's been around for centuries, millennia even. Not just like you take two names and you try to somehow fuse them together in the one. Because his name is Daxton.
Oh boy.
You said Gaxton?
Whoa.
Yeah, like
Daxton?
what the fuck?
Why do I feel
Yo,
a rant coming
Daxton
on?
sound like he for sure don't like black people.
No,
Sir.
what it sounds like something that one of the 40 Mormon wives came up with.
Damn.
Hold up,
40?
sir.
Yeah,
Can
I don't
have
like black people.
40? 40?
Come on, it's the Church of Latter-day Saints. We all know what goes on.
Yes,
you
we
got
do.
against the Latter Day? I mean,
There's a lot of things
Yeah.
that Christians have against the Church of Latter-day Saints, but it's
believe
okay.
me, I know. I've heard
Yeah.
this. I've heard.
They're not the happiest of feet poke with each other.
They're not happy at all. They think people.
I was gonna
single people
say,
think they're happy, but they're not happy at all.
You try going through a Monday morning without coffee.
I have. I do it
You're
every
a
day.
miserable
I do
person
it
too.
pretty
I have.
regularly.
It's a very weird experience for people around me, and I know for myself, if I don't have coffee on a Monday, somebody's gonna get slapped.
I just tell you
Like,
guys, like
no coffee,
alcoholics, just control
no
yourself.
alcohol.
No, someone's gonna get slapped.
Somebody go get their ass kicked. Somebody.
You know
go
what?
get
Thank
their
you,
wig
Elijah.
split.
Thank you for that segue because someone is about to get their ass kicked. The Walmart CEO says that the rising level of theft at their stores could cause store closures and price increases, which
Look,
doesn't make any
And we
sense
gonna
because that's
keep
why
stealing
niggas
from
is
that
stealing.
bitch.
There is, look, as I heard somebody describe it, they're losing $3 billion a year to theft, and they make over 150 billion. It's nothing.
Hey,
I was gonna say
$3 billion.
they're upset that they're gonna lose their like opportunity to get their 8th mansion.
We're not gonna get an
And
island
they're
in the
too-
Bahamas. Let's increase the prices. Like, nigga, it's $3 billion. Marcel, why are you laughing?
Listen,
Chris, Mega Man 8, I
Yeah,
killed
what
him.
happened?
I finally killed him.
Why are you still playing that video game?
I am
At the end
trouble.
of the game?
No.
I was
finally
concerned
killed-
for a second. I thought he was trying to confess to a murder on the podcast.
No.
Shit, wait, hold on, what?
Oh Lord!
Chris, you know Clown Man? You know Clown Man?
So wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
Clown
So
He's gone. He's dead.
Okay, you're talking about a video game.
Why you
We're talking
laugh
about
like the
Mega
clown,
Man.
nigga?
hold on.
He started laughing like a penny.
Ain't none of this gonna be in the podcast anyways. You gonna
Yes, it
edit
is. All this is
out.
gonna be in the podcast. I'm not editing any of this. This is going straight.
So Walter's playing Skyrim. I'm playing Power Wash Simulator. Marcel, what are you playing?
Mega Man 8.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
What is
I'm playing the Mega Man Legacy Collection on Switch.
Oh,
I can hear it too. I can hear
So
it too.
this is now the gaming podcast.
No, it's not.
Welcome
But
to the
it could be.
KrisCross virtual corner.
No, I have stopped playing Skyrim for now.
Speaking of
Brought to you by the metaverse.
Hold on. Anybody what's your thoughts on Tory Lanez?
On what?
I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga going to jail.
I forgot that he had. I forgot that whole situation went down.
I forgot he had a career.
God
I ain't
damn.
gonna lie.
Also
I ain't
true.
really, but I ain't really know who he was to begin with. I think we all know that from me by now. That's expected. But I remember I was like, oh dang, all right. I guess we'll see how this plays out. 2 years later, I was like, oh dang, I forgot all about that. Well, I guess he's going to jail. Maybe
It don't.
The only
the
thing
whole
that
situation don't sound right.
it doesn't. That's the thing that I hate the most about it is there's no like. I wish there was a video or something where we could see the like what happened. No one really knows what happened. All we know is that a gun was fired and Meg Thee Stallion was shot, and they got to kind of find a way to put that on somebody. And it seems like Tory Lanez is now going to be the victim of that. And I don't think that's really necessarily right if you don't have enough evidence to charge him or convict him. Dragging his name in public, the court of public opinion is one thing. You know, you can say and do whatever you want to or have any opinion about that, but actually charging a man with any kind of legal charges and you don't have enough evidence to really prove that he did it seems kind of fucked up to me. But here's where we are in America. Somebody's got to go down for something.
Yeah.
I heard the shooter wasn't even male. I heard it was a female.
Yeah,
I did too.
they said it might be her best friend that shot her, but
Former best friend.
I feel like at this point it's gonna get to after its case and everything, and now that it's gone through a trial, no one will really ever know what happened that night unless someone really comes out and says, "Okay, this is the absolute truth. This is what happened," and the likelihood of that happening is slim to none.
So, yeah, it's very slim.
Valid.
The woes of being a man.
Yeah, a black man.
A black man at that, man.
Black man in America.
That's the other sick thing about this. This is a black man versus a black woman, so it really feels like nobody won here.
Wait a minute. I thought her bodyguard saw the whole thing.
Yeah, but then he mysteriously didn't
Yeah,
show
but the
up to
bodyguard
court.
testimony wasn't shit. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of bullshit with that nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit happening. Speaking of a lot of shit happening and protecting our women, there was a video caught in an alley on the east side. And it was on 8 Mile and Gratiot in an alley. Some white van stopped and a guy came out and like tackled this girl and pulled her into a white van. So
Abduction.
this is a PSA. Let's protect our women, okay? Us as
Even though they
males,
don't
please
protect us
them.
back.
They're not supposed to. Marcel Smith.
Damn.
Marcel Smith.
You know what? I'm just gonna let that go.
What?
I'm just power washing over here.
Marcel, he said, even though they don't protect us back. Yes, even if they don't protect us back, we got to protect them. So let's protect our black women, because I don't know if she's okay, if she's gone, if she's, somewhere safe, but let's pray for that girl.
Wait, so you said that she got picked up?
No, like a guy came out of the white van and wrestled her to get her into the van, and it got her in the van, and they drove off.
Well,
that's a little creepy.
That's a little not good.
It's not good at all. So, I hope she's okay. I pray that they get stopped by the police and she gets free. So they haven't said anything about it yet. So let's just, hope for the positive.
Wait, they haven't said anything about it yet, like in the news, or
no? They said in the news that we haven't found her yet.
Well, that's not good.
It's not good. So
Really not.
yeah, let's just hope for the positive. One thing the COVID-19 pandemic has taught me is that personal grooming is very important for outward appearances and for positive self-esteem. Our friends at Manscaped are here to help with your grooming needs that are below the waist, if you know what I mean. They have skin-safe trimmers, aka the Lawnmower 4.0, and the new Weed Whacker, which is the nose hair trimmer. They also carry ball deodorant and ball toner, along with anti-chafing boxers, briefs, and water-resistant travel bags to store all your goodies, for your goodies. If you are gonna shave your balls right, you should definitely do it with a company that has over 100,000 5-star reviews, free shipping and returns, and will keep your thing looking mighty, mighty. Go to Manscaped right now to get your ball shaving needs. We got balls. But yeah, 2023 is going to be a pretty good year for us in the KrisCross Studios. We're having a new show coming out. We have a possible studio time, an actual studio to go into. So look out for that.
We're getting a studio?
Yeah, we're gonna have studio time. We're not getting a studio. We're gonna be using a studio.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
So look out for that. We're doing big moves in 2023. I said the same thing in 2020, and the world shut down.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're jinxing us.
I'm not jinxing it. I'm just saying it's gonna happen. I got my booster shot. I got my booster shot, and we're about to go into this COVID-free, money flowing, parties everywhere, shows everywhere. Now, speaking of my new show, it's going to be Kris versus everybody, Music Rewind, which I will go and have a 10-song playlist of a topic of my choice, and I will release it on the new podcast each month. It's going to be a monthly podcast because I'm working. So that's my things for 2023. Anything y'all doing for 2023? Any trips planned or anything?
I keep talking as if I might be doing my Route 66 trip.
Ooh.
But I don't know.
Route 66 would be fun.
I'm meet you in California.
Get to Chicago and make it all the way to Santa Monica.
I'll meet you in Santa Monica, Mesa. Actually, I'm gonna be going to for my birthday. I'll be going to LA. So if y'all want to come with me to LA,
Yeah, look, that sounds like fun.
I'm going to the LA. I'm going to the LA Derby, Basil. If you want to come,
the LA Derby.
Yeah, LAFC versus Galaxy. They're gonna be playing at the first game of the year. Actually, they're gonna be playing at the Rose Bowl.
Ooh, that could actually be exciting.
And then the day before that, on my birthday, the Clippers play the Kings at Staples Center. So I'll be there. I'll be going to that game too. So
that seems like a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Then I think we're going to be driving to San Diego to the zoo, I think, because I want to go to the zoo, to the San Diego Zoo.
Or
SeaWorld. I think there's a SeaWorld out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I might do SeaWorld instead because bump the zoo. I've been to the
Although, if you're going, you're better off just going to the San Diego Zoo.
You're right. Because that one doesn't have roller coasters, does it? San Diego Zoo.
Actually, I don't think there's any SeaWorlds that have roller coasters.
The one in Orlando does.
Oh, does it? See, I remember it only being like the one that was like an hour and a half south of Cleveland.
Oh, that one? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, SeaWorld Orlando has a roller coaster. Yeah, like wait.
Although I feel
like
if I'm going to
3, 4, 5, 6 roller coasters. Dang.
Oh, isn't
Things
it
have
because
changed.
it's part of Busch Gardens, isn't it?
No, Busch Gardens. I thought Busch Gardens was in Tampa.
Is it?
Wait. Yeah, because I've been to the Busch Gardens in Tampa. I haven't been to the one in Virginia though. That's one I want to go to.
That's the one I've been to. Out in Williamsburg.
Yeah, I want to go to the one in Williamsburg because they say they have good rides there.
It's cool.
But the one in Tampa has like that wildlife thing.
Yeah, with the giraffes and.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool. It's very nice. But I might take her to Six Flags out there too, or Knott's Berry Farm, depending on what's closer. I'll be out there for like a few days.
You have never been to Universal?
I haven't been to Universal or Disney.
Well, I say that now as I'm older, but by the time I was like 4th grade, I was already feeling like it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, me too. I was like, I'll never go. So what's the point of me asking?
Honestly, I think the only thing I ever got really excited for was just for the Hall of Presidents. Because it wasn't like I was going to Disney all the time. So each time I was going to Disney, there was now a new president. I think that was the only reason why.
That's how
I
long
look
you've
forward to
been to Disney.
Oh,
just,
yeah, it's
Every time you
like-
went,
Nope.
there was a new president.
Well, the first
Besides
time I
Donald
went,
Trump,
Clinton
every
was still
president's been president for 8 years. You know that, right?
No, I know, but the first time I went, Clinton was still president, so he doesn't get
God
one
damn.
yet.
Right, Clinton.
Then the second time I went was
It's like Clinton.
when W. Bush was president. So they had just unveiled the Clinton animatronic.
Mhm.
And then the third time I went was when Barack Obama was president. So they finally had the Bush animatronic.
You said the first time I did it, Clinton was president.
Yeah.
That was VHS.
Not even coming soon a DVD, just
Coming
Coming
soon
soon
to
to
video
own.
cassette. Coming soon to own
Just
on video
VHS.
cassette.
Oh my god. That dude had the best job in the world. He didn't even know it.
Yes, Disney man. Times have changed. Well, speaking of times have changed, we got to talk about these moments of 2022 that I think are the best moments of 2022. So there are 25 moments we're going to talk about. There are honorable mentions. So I will talk about. Remember, everybody, I wish Marcel was on this show. If you had a bad breakup in your life, just know that Ben and Jennifer Lopez got back together in 2022. You can get back with that girl or man if you're a girl with a man or a man with a man. So if you had a bad breakup, you can get back together. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez have shown us that there is love beneath the sea.
Oh my god.
In the Sahara.
So cheesy.
Now,
So cheesy.
Miguel Cabrera joins the 3,000 hit club. That's what happened in 2022. Shout out to the Detroit Tigers.
And the 500th home run.
And that too. Yes, he did. I'm not going to put that in there though.
That's more important.
It is. Rihanna gave birth to a baby. A$AP Rocky was the father. That was all my honorable mentions. Let's talk about these moments. So these are my top 25 moments of 2022. So 25, we have an ice shelf collapses in East Antarctica. Now I don't know what I don't know, if y'all watch sci-fi movies or anything, but this was the opening scene in The Day After Tomorrow. Just letting y'all know. Y'all thought COVID was bad. How about an ice age?
Can we not? Can we not?
I was gonna say we just went. The nation just went through a nationwide snowstorm.
Now we ought to go to Mexico.
Nationwide is on your side.
No, not just go to
it's
Mexico.
not.
We have to all bum rush to Mexico.
Bum rush in and walk across the Rio Grande.
Even the movie was like, yeah, it's. I love how they even call it. It's like, yeah, they're for some other reason they're not used to the Americans trying to sneak in.
That was
Oh
funny.
my god.
I was like, wait, hold up. They're right. Well, they're not used to us coming over.
I was like, you know what? If they told us we had to go back, that's fair.
That's what a guy, they told us, hey, we have to go back. I'm like, hey, man, we're freezing over here. All right.
They give us one space heater, be like, here you go. Make it
Here you
count.
go. Make it count. Like, damn,
Oh
this is what we do to them.
Y'all are the worst.
All right. Number 24, we have Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. That case was, whoo. He won, though. Johnny Depp won.
I remember that. That was a
As if that was,
good
as if he was going to
golly.
lose.
He might have lost. Usually in
No.
cases like that, the woman always wins. And Johnny Depp
until
fucking
people start
won.
hearing until people start actually hearing what was going on, and it was just like, there's
Damn.
no way she's gonna win a single thing, right?
Yes. But we've seen crazier things, Basil. Actually, you've seen crazier things. You saw OJ win.
Hmm?
You saw OJ win.
Yeah.
Basil's like, yeah, I did. I was there.
I was there for it.
I was barely 1 year old when the verdict came out. All right.
God.
Number
Those were the
3,
days.
23. We have more Americans are smoking marijuana than cigarettes.
So what I'm hearing is they're Americanicans.
Yes. There are more high Americans than dying Americans, which is a good thing.
Well, hey, there we go.
All right. Speaking of a bad thing and a good thing at the same time, the
Oh, no.
monkeypox scare.
Oh no! How was that a good
Man,
thing?
that
It was a good thing because a lot of people skipped out of work because I thought they had monkeypox and they got 3 weeks vacation, aka me.
You had 3 weeks vacation.
So
For
did.
that? Oh my god!
2021. Actually, this is number 21. The world population surpasses 8 billion people.
Oh boy, here we go.
can we just say we got too many people?
We do. However, COVID didn't stop us, baby. We're still rolling.
Yeah, but as good as that is, now I'm kind of worried. It's all right. We hit 8 billion, and I think they said the cap for humanity is 11.
We
and
good.
Change.
We cool.
We're gonna hit that 11 by
We're gonna hit it.
18 months. Let's be honest.
18 months. We're not fucking that much. Niggas got bills.
We're not. The other countries are.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they have to.
And what else are you gonna do?
What else are you gonna do when the lights go out?
You could play dominoes.
All right, number 20. Number 20.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Number 20. We have
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth passing away at 96 years old. She reigned for 70 years, and now King Charles is now the king. So,
Which the
God
last
save
time
the king.
England had a King Charles, it did not go well.
it didn't.
Either time.
It didn't.
Well,
But this one might
Yeah,
go
both
well.
of them-
This one might go well. You never know.
Uh,
You never know.
we'll see. Doubt it,
Um,
but we'll see.
Speaking
Actually,
of
I
we'll
will say
see.
this: years ago, the BBC had this kind of little movie miniseries on the
You
idea
watch
of
the BBC,
Do you not
Basil.
watch Doctor
yeah,
Who?
why not
Basil.
Top Gear and all that. Anyway, they had a nice little.
Oh wait, okay, wait, hold on, stop, because some of these people are in trouble, so we should not give them any credit right now. I mean, I love Richard Hammond,
What?
but
Wait, what's up?
Jeremy says something about Meghan Markle and refuses to backwalk it, and everybody's pissed at him for it.
Oh yeah, speaking of Meghan Markle, number 19, Harry and Meghan spilled all the tea on the monarchy.
I
And
mean,
it was some good tea. It was some very good tea. That they're still
Oh, it
racist.
came from- it came from Britain.
They're still racist. They still don't fuck with Harry because he married a black woman.
I mean,
And they'll
yeah,
never
what
again.
did you expect?
They'll never become king and queen. Just wait. Just wait, King
I know it's
Charles.
just because she was an actress and not
No, because she was a black
Uh-huh.
woman.
Yeah, no, it was purely because she was black. And the thing is, she's mixed too, right? Like
No, she's black.
I know she is. Don't
The
get
fact
me wrong.
that you're
I know.
mixed, which means there's black in you, and that's what they didn't like.
I know, but my point is, if they were really going to be upset about that, there are different people they could be the same amount of upset about for that reason.
Like who?
See, I thought it was just because she was an American actress, so she never really worked or did
No.
anything.
No, it's
So
because
don't the monarchy don't do shit.
I'll say no. It's because she was black, or because she's black.
It was definitely that. Number 18, we have Aaron Judge hits a 62 home run of the season in Arlington, Texas. That was classic. The man trying to catch the ball and he fell out the stands because he tried to catch his home run.
Yeah,
That
was he
was
okay?
classic. I don't know if he's okay. They never talked about it
because I saw that he didn't. I didn't think he was getting up.
All you see is the man trying to get it with his glove, and his glove fell out, and then you just see him falling down.
Like,
and the commentators are like, he hit the home run. No one talks about the man falling. Nobody. So let's just pray that man is okay. Prayers out to him and his family. Speaking of that, number 17, we have the Buffalo hate crime shootings at that grocery store.
Oh yeah,
that was horrible.
We as a nation have got to start doing better.
Yeah,
like and it's not it's as much as it is a political issue, and it doesn't matter. We as a country need to do better. We as a people need to stand up for the fact that yes, taking guns away isn't necessarily the greatest thing. However, looking into reforming all of that, I'm all for it. As a gun owner, as like a responsible gun owner, I'm all for some type of like system that helps keep us in place. Like it is honestly shocking, and it's upsetting, right? Because we have seen time and time again, people are going to continue to do bad things if you let them. And the thing is, like, this isn't even something that we can. It's not even something that requires that much effort. It's just, hey, let's do extra checks on people, and people are against that. Like, I explained this to a friend of mine one day. It's like, no, the government's not trying to take 30. Like, if you have 30 guns, the government doesn't want to take your 30 guns. What they want to do is they want to make sure that you have all of them registered and that you are of sound mind to own them, right? Like that's all they're trying to do, which I'm for. But people are stupid, man, and I hate loss of life, especially unnecessarily. And mass shootings and mass events like that are just the most deplorable things.
Yeah,
you would think they would have learned after. I always keep forgetting how to technically pronounce it. Uvalde.
Yeah, Uvalde, Texas. Yeah, which I will talk later in this list, but yeah.
Or after, I mean, you can name any school, or there's Parkland.
I mean, Buffalo was a grocery store.
That's true, but it's not. But my point is, like, it's grocery store, mosque, churches, schools. It doesn't matter where it is. It's the fact that we as a country need to do better, and that's the end of that discussion.
Yeah, we need to do better, but how? With the current stuff that is in place.
I don't know. I do not know.
Yeah. Number 16, Brittany Griner in Russia. The whole thing of her in Russia was crazy. She shouldn't have went over there with that stuff anyway. The fact that they put her in jail, a Russian prison for, I think she was in there for like 9 months.
Look, considering the fact that she is alive, I'm like, as messed up as that is, there are worse alternatives.
Yeah, she got traded. We gave Russia an arms dealer. That's crazy.
Man, so many people were upset about like that, and the fact that we brought her home and not, like some of the other guys that we have over there, and the Justice Department or the government was literally like, look, it was either her or nobody. That's all the Russians were trading. That's all they were willing to do.
That's all they were willing to give up. So hey, give us our arms dealer back for your basketball player.
You gotta play. You gotta play by the rules, man.
Like, we're in the draft. Like, we'll take Tom Brady. We'll give you Bezos.
AB.
No, Bezos. Like, shit. We gotta win the Super Bowl somehow. fizzle over.
Well,
there.
you don't think I could do it?
I mean, hey, I've seen crazier things.
I say you can do it. I believe in you. You got this.
So
If
number.
Brian Scalabrine can somehow get multiple NBA rings.
Hey. He's a legend. Him and Darko Milicic are legends.
Darko.
They are legends in the game of basketball. They managed to do diddly squat and get a ring. You know how great you have to be to do nothing and win a ring, a world championship. That's like Mike Tyson just being the trainer and the other guy gets knocked out with no one else in the ring. That's what happened. That is Darko Milicic. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. The Pistons were really good back in the day. He was just on a really good team. Number 15, Derek Chauvin is sentenced to 21 years, which I think was too low, for the murder of George Floyd.
Oh, it was, but that's called making enough people happy.
It didn't make me happy. 21 years. I mean, hey, you're still alive after 21 years. I need I need another one in front of them 21.
So life without the possibility of parole.
That's right.
Okay.
And let that be the precedent for any other police officer who wants to kill someone. Remember Derek Chauvin? The Derek Chauvin rule. If you shoot someone, 121 years to life.
Really, Chris, 121 years to life.
To life. That means after 121 years, you got to do life.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't get the thing of like 2 life sentences. Like, what's the point? Just say you're in jail forever.
Well, because you know how it's like you get the whole possibility of parole.
Life sentences. No, you can just say life without parole. I know some people got like 8 life sentences. I'm like, damn, cats ain't even got that many lives.
And they can serve them congruently.
Damn. At that point, you might as well just charge the judge. I'm playing. Might as well fight the judge. You're already going in for life.
But say at that point, what else can you lose, right? Like
at that point.
No, at that point, you might as well just do a Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker.
At WrestleMania. All right, number 14, Maya Angelou has been named as one of the people who will be on the U.S. quarter. So shout out to Maya Angelou. Rest in peace, posthumously. Number 13, Elon Musk buys Twitter for $44 billion.
That was the
greatest. Then wants niggas to pay $8 a month. What the fuck?
Oh no, now it's up.
What? How much is it now? With how much he wants to pay? $11. I'm going back to Facebook.
Rest assured, guys, this time all the problems are fixed. You're not gonna have fake check marks or fake profiles with check marks.
That's the thing. You need a fake profile with a check mark. That's how you get more followers. I'm playing. Not that I did it before.
That's
$11.
No.
Fuck Elon,
no,
bro.
Absolutely not, Elon. What are you doing?
Making people get 11.
Just for that, I'm buying a Karma.
No, I'm going back to Bebo pages.
Bebo.
MySpace. Friendster.
I'm saying you got your 8.
Hold on, Walter. Hold on, Walter. You get a Millsbury page.
Man,
my character's probably dead right now on Millsbury.
Or shoot, what was the? Did you guys ever hear the one back in like the mid 2000s? Habbo Hotel.
Habbo, no.
Habbo.
No, not ringing any bells.
Mm-mm.
No.
I remember when Instagram first came out, niggas was going crazy. It was Instagram, Vine, Twitter, Facebook. What's the other one? There was another one out there. What was the other one? It was the one where you could share videos. Tout. Remember Tout?
I do that. I don't remember.
Oh,
I thought for a second there, I thought you were about to say Vine. I'm like,
Vine,
shut up. That was
Vine
not
was-
that long ago.
Vine was a good 10 years ago, Basil.
Vine. That's
Vine
like Yik
was-
Yak, man. Vine and
Vine
Yik
was
Yak were
amazing.
like the only things I did when I had free time in college.
The first thing
Back
that
in
pops
the
up
day.
on Google was Vine social media lifespan. God damn. It
That's
was
rough.
from
That's rough.
2013 to 2017. That's not that long ago. That was 5 years ago. when it
You
first
know,
came
I
out.
thought I heard a rumor that Elon was considering bringing it back.
God, it's only been 5 years.
For what?
Man.
We have Instagram Reels now. We have
And
TikTok.
Yeah, but
and
the
Facebook.
nice thing about Vine versus TikTok, it wasn't Chinese controlled.
Who cares? You're
Oh,
still being
boy.
paid if you have enough followers. I'm telling y'all, we gotta do 6 nipples. I'm playing. Now get us our views. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. Anyway, on a more serious note, number 12, the Uvalde, Texas, and the Oxford, Michigan school shootings.
Yeah. So we got to do better.
We got to do better. The one in Uvalde was just crazy. They covered so much stuff up. I'm like, how did he get in and you had all this security, but no one went after the nigga? But it turns out they didn't want to go in after him either.
I was gonna say,
But
it turns out Texas Rangers are a bunch of pussies.
Exactly.
I still love. Okay, did y'all see the Ted Cruz interview after that?
Man, Ted Cruz can go. Ted Cruz can go back to Canada without all that.
When he was like, yeah, you know, we just need more guns in the schools, and everybody was like, Theodore.
Oh, you need better people to protect the schools because you had a whole squad to protect this damn school.
Which one
Well,
was it?
That's what happened in Parkland. The exact same thing happened in Florida.
Parkland. Yeah.
Because they like the people who could have stopped like the entire thing just didn't.
They were just
And
still
then-
smoking a cigarette.
Well,
Like,
there was
oh,
that,
you
and
hear
then
shots.
there's that, and then it was one of the things where it was like the police came, but then they decided to set up a perimeter instead of just storming the school.
Going in and killing him.
Yeah, because the police got there. The police got there in enough time. The police were on site while I think he was still in the on the second floor, so they could have gotten him before he had finished all the stuff he was doing. But by the time the cops entered the building, he was at McDonald's. And that's not a joke. Like, they actually had him on camera, like time-stamped at McDonald's the same time that the cops went in. It's like, you guys, you missed the mark.
Yeah, we definitely.
I'm trying to remember which one it was where a few months later it was like, yeah, unlike some places, we actually rush right in the moment we get the call.
That is a New York
That's why
City.
no one died in our school shooting.
But nobody did the thing. Like, you're not helping there, man. You're not.
Yeah. All right. Number 11. This is a huge thing that I almost tear up on when I say it. All 4 of the United States' largest cities have African American mayors.
Hey,
New York City has an African American mayor. Chicago has an African American mayor. Los Angeles has an African American mayor, and Houston has an African American mayor.
Hold on, Houston's now.
Detroit, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, Houston's now 4. It was Houston's supposed to be 3.
Man.
If you go by,
Houston is a big
I mean,
city.
by 2020 this census, I can understand why they put Chicago over Houston, but Houston definitely has more people than Chicago.
Are we including metros?
No, just the city proper.
Ooh.
If you did the metros, I think Chicago would be bigger because more people live outside of Chicago than inside the city.
I'm gonna say because what the biggest cities we have in the Midwest are Detroit, Milwaukee, Chicago,
Kiora,
Jefferson City, Indianapolis,
Cleveland. Actually, Columbus is bigger than Cleveland.
But Cleveland's really weird because I remember going to Cleveland and being really surprised with how nice it was
In the downtown.
Yeah, I don't mean that as like oh well it's like Cleveland's. I just had never been to Cleveland.
Cleveland's a pretty nice city.
It is.
Now once you go to Euclid in East Cleveland, that's a whole different story. Shout out to my people at East Cleveland. Shout out to the Canty family, the Bryant family, East Cleveland.
Jesus Christ, Chris.
Shout out to Troy, what's his name? Troy L. Smith in Cleveland. Want to get you on the show. But yeah, all 4 of the top populated cities in the United States are run by African Americans.
That is weird.
Never thought we'd see the
awesome.
day. But no one really wants to say it. Like, we don't really hear about that in the news. We just, in the weather, I'm playing. Next on the weather. Next in traffic. But we did talk about this. Number 10, we talked about the first Black woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson. Congratulations.
Hello.
And she went through so many things to the Senate and the House. They wanted to disqualify her from all her stuff that she earned. I said, y'all better, I'm about to come down to Washington and help you out. You need a lawyer?
It ain't about to be you.
It's definitely about to be me. I mean, it's about to be like the guy who tried to defend himself. If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not. I would have got thrown out so quick. They were like, C-SPAN had to, I'd be on live on C-SPAN.
I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, oh, he didn't. I was like, this is the reason right here. What? It's like, this is why niggas is always going to jail. This ain't right here.
But I'm not.
God,
the judge, you see the judge in the background? She was like this, like.
Are we talking about the Milwaukee parade guy?
No.
Is that what that was? Is that what?
No.
That was a whole thing too, though.
God damn it, I'm not.
God damn it, I'm not. Oh, this was a whole thing in the UK. Number 9, the UK gets its first Indian origin prime minister.
Oh yeah, that was a
huge thing. Which I want to say was a huge thing because majority of the UK, like London, you're gonna get the Indian population. Like if they're not from India straight up, they're coming from the UK. So
it's like they were already there.
Yeah, they've been there for like it was a matter of time before they had their first Indian prime minister. So
but how about the fact that the UK went through 3 prime ministers in 1 year?
About the fact that in the past, and the fact that England had 2 more female prime ministers, and that was great for them. But Liz Truss shit the bed in all of like 4.5 weeks, and then took another week and a half to make her mind up to get the fuck out of there.
Hey man, too bad our president can't do that.
Did you see that?
And the British didn't even vote for any of them.
No,
of course they didn't. That'd be ridiculous.
Huh?
That'd be ridiculous if they voted for him. I'm playing.
No. At that point, because they were like resigned, it's like, okay, Parliament gets a vote on who's going to be the next person.
Yeah, so what happens in there, that's a little bit different, right? Because if somebody retires, your party doesn't lose power. You just put somebody else in that place.
Yeah.
Right. But usually during election years, they also get to say like public opinion on who should also be the party leader.
It's not an election year for them, is it?
And they hadn't had that since
David Beckham.
Since David Cameron?
No, David Beckham.
Oh my god!
You should David Beckham. Shut up.
I can't deal with you.
Teresa man, I want to say.
All right. Number 8, Apple becomes the first company to reach a stock market value of over $3 trillion. Steve Cook has too much money.
And yet they still have the nerve to charge me $150 for AirPods.
That's probably the reason why they aren't $3 trillion. Niggas want to look cool with their little AirPods that cost $300.
I mean, I can't really talk. I'm wearing Beats.
I mean, Beats are less expensive than the AirPods. Which ones are those?
The Power Beats Pro. My friend, these were $250.
Okay. Yeah, $250.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. No,
I wasn't mad with them though. I like
the over the head ones are like $500, right? For the Mac.
Something like that. Yeah.
Ones. That's ridiculous.
Because what is it? Because I mean, the only reason why Apple's doing the way they are, right, is because Dre sold Beats to them.
True. They did.
They own Beats, and the whole reason they have Apple Music is because he sold the streaming service too, right? So
yeah,
Apple's always just made really smart power moves. And that's the only reason they've been able to do as well as they have, and they've been able to respond to the market.
And
so
they have Charlie Brown in a chokehold too.
They do.
And they're making movies now. That's probably why too. Apple TV Plus.
Hey, that movie or that TV show with Tiffany Haddish is pretty funny though.
I want to watch the Will Smith movie though. What is it? Emancipation?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it looks kind of good.
It does.
I want to see it too. I got nothing against Mr. Smith.
Me neither.
But
we will talk about him later in this list. But anyway, go on. Moving on. The Super Bowl in 2022 was one of the best Super Bowls I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that final drive.
Matthew Stafford.
That was
all the Detroit fans was like, I had a whole like Owens moment with the sunglasses on. I said, that's my quarterback. It's not fair that he went to LA.
Yeah, but he wasn't gonna. That wasn't gonna happen here.
It wasn't. They stacked that team up though, so
they did.
That's why they have no first round picks. They got Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr. They had Von Miller on the team. I was like, God damn. If they could bring Calvin Johnson out of retirement, they could. Which I mean, I gotta make a few calls to the Ford family real quick.
No, somebody asked him a year or two ago if he would come back. He was like, "Hey, look, the office knows why I left. They know what it'll take for me to come back."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Look, as much as I will love Megatron coming to play, has he really been keeping up with everything for the past few years? I don't think so."
I mean, I don't think so either. But I mean, I understand like why he left.
Yeah,
football is not the most kind sport when it comes to your body. And if you look back on all the plays that he's done, he's been triple teamed, quadruple teamed. Like, it's not fun being Calvin Johnson on the Detroit Lions when you have no one to pass to but you. Like, it's not.
I mean, yeah, but he also was able. I mean, he was able to catch it, right? Like that was the whole thing about him. I was like, oh, he's good.
He's like, they threw it to him, but he gets knocked down 8 times as it goes down to the floor. I said, God damn.
I was like, that's only when the refs didn't try saying that wasn't a catch.
That was a dumb rule. Obviously, he caught the ball, went down inside the end zone. Yes, I don't want to talk about it. I showed Alyssa the video of Detroit getting screwed because she didn't believe me that Detroit gets screwed. I was like, just watch, just wait. And it happened.
Man, I was playing. Me and Emily are going through Madden. We made our own bracket, and she was playing as the Packers. I forget who I was playing as, and I mean, she just beat my ass up with the Packers. I went on like a 50-minute rant about Lambeau Field, Vince Lombardi, Cheeseheads, Wisconsin as a whole.
She was like, "Oh, I picked them,"
and the Packers. And I was like, "Look, I'm sorry. You got to understand. It's like I'm a Lions fan. I hate the Vikings, but I hate the Packers even more. For what reason? Because of the Packers, man. No.
You should have been on me and David's team when we went against Basil and Mark on Madden.
Man, I was like, you want to talk about how the Lions get screwed? We were getting screwed.
Those the BS calls. I'm just saying that right now. However, we won. The Lions won. It was a good time. But during that Super Bowl, the halftime show was actually one of the best halftime shows I've ever seen in my lifetime.
For the
Dr. Dre,
live.
Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Anderson .Paak, and 50 Cent. Come on,
Anderson
now.
.Paak.
Come on now. They snuck Anderson .Paak in there. You saw that, right? During Eminem's part, they stuck him in.
I mean, it was fun.
Everybody's in this bitch.
They were like, "Hey, He was like, "Hey, can I like promote Silk Sonic a little bit?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, no problem."
Like, can I pseudo play the drums, even though this is a pre-recorded track? I'm like, go ahead, Anderson. Go ahead, Silk Sonic.
I'm pretty sure they were just like, "Hey, who's gonna be in LA on Super Bowl Sunday that doesn't mind stepping out with us for like 5 minutes?"
I think that's what they did. If they can get Slash out there, they would. Because he's part black too. Anyway,
he is and part British.
Yes, number
Is
6. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
Number 6, Emmett Till anti-lynching act was signed in 2022.
I love how whenever you go to get serious, like you turn right into the mic and just get like all of an inch from it.
2022. Also, another serious
And
thing.
Chris, when did the Emmett Till crime happen?
It happened a long time ago. Before iPods.
Before you said before iPods.
I'm still right though. I'm still right. Before iPods, before the internet.
It was in the 50s, man.
Hey man, I'm still right.
70 years for him to decide, yeah, maybe lynching's a bit of a hate crime when it's
maybe it is a hate crime. This country sucks.
Don't say that too loud. Somebody might hear
I'm gonna say that again. This country sucks.
Oh.
And the people in this country suck too.
Uh-oh.
Because number 5, Roe v. Wade was overturned because niggas didn't want to vote for Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I said it.
What?
Yeah, I said had a whole explanation. That's fact by fact by fact. Donald Trump in both of his thingy things, both his debates. I said thingy things. Both his debates said we are going to overturn Roe v. Wade. He said it on every one. Then when he becomes president, he assigns 3 Supreme Court judges who are pro-life.
Yeah.
And guess what happened in 2022? They overturned that bitch.
I mean, but that wasn't something that was unanticipated though. Everybody.
No, we anticipated it. But then we were mad that it happened.
Well,
this country sucks, and the people in it suck too.
Hey, look, but
all y'all had to do was vote for Hillary.
But in response to that, Congress codified same-sex marriage rights.
Okay.
No, just Republicans. Just Republicans.
Just Republicans.
I don't know.
I mean, Democrats suck too.
Democrats got their days too, man. You can't just.
They do. However, that law was codified because of the damn Republicans. And speaking of Republicans, Russia invaded Ukraine.
Oh boy.
Yes, Russia invaded Ukraine, and Ukraine won. So, thank you, Republicans, for starting some shit.
That is.
Speaking of starting some shit,
else.
Number 3, Will Smith slaps Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Best meme of the year.
You will keep Will Smith's name out of your goddamn mouth.
He said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Lupita was behind him like, is he serious? He said, God damn.
Never mind the fact that he was laughing at the joke until the camera just zoomed in on
Jada.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. They knew what they were doing. That was all. They were like,
that was all for
why don't we get him in trouble?
Right.
Let's just get him in trouble and see what happens. But I mean, but somebody pointed this out. I can't remember if it was on this podcast or just in general, but somebody was like, look, man, Will and Jada have gone through a lot in the past few years. They've been mocked, they've been ridiculed. They're even like their children. I mean, granted, their children have been doing different things, but like Jaden got mocked for a while. Same thing with Willow. And it's like their family as a whole has taken a lot of flack. After a while, they're gonna snap.
Sure.
And
it was gonna be like that.
No,
Well, I mean,
but I think
if his wife wasn't such a hoe, though.
She wasn't a hoe.
Okay, wait, hold on, pause.
It wasn't an entanglement.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. Like, what did she do that was so wrong? Like, they had
She didn't do anything wrong.
if,
She didn't do anything wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they had an agreement. They had like their marriage is a certain kind of way. It's like they have the rules within their marriage, and from my understanding, nobody strayed with like outside of that. But people got really upset, and people got that way because they're used to one type of like normative thinking instead of being like, oh, it's okay that people live this kind of life. So that one really, man, people upset me.
No. Well, that's not even what I'm referring to. I'm talking about the whole time how he would try to glow her up and everything out in the public and yet she goes around and just basically puts on television like, yeah, I'm doing a dude that's like old enough to be my son because you can't make me happy. It's like, wow.
And
that's basically what happened.
But if that's their thing, that's their thing.
But it's the fact that she ridiculed him first, and now he's got to keep, it almost seems like he's simping for his own wife. Like he's got no self-respect anymore.
So let me ask you this. So somebody has to lose their self-respect in order to simp for somebody else?
I guess.
Because I disagree with that.
My whole thing is that the thing got out that she was sleeping with a guy that is basically her son's age. Will say he didn't like it, but then retracted that and said, hey, we're in an open relationship. Then Jada comes out and say, oh, he ain't shit because that I can say whatever I want. But then you can't say whatever you want because then people look at him bad. Now they're looking at you bad. Now everybody's looking at both y'all bad because they think that it's like, like Walter said, it's supposed to be a monogamous relationship like that. But it's an open relationship, which means they have a thing established that, hey, it's open relationship. Not like a traditional open relationship, but this was a weird open relationship because it is Will Smith. So it's just craziness. A lot of craziness happening in the Smith family. That's all I gotta say. Should she have slept with August Alsina? Probably not. Probably not the smartest thing. However, it was an entanglement, and Will found out, and he was crying on the red table talk.
Well, no, the world found out because she just flat out aired the laundry.
She did. She was like, I was fucking the shit out of this. She is fucking the shit out of me. I said, God damn, Jada.
And that's fine, but also, why do people care?
Because it's red table talk, Walter. Half the women in America watch the show. This means it matters. Just like you guys watching or listening to the podcast right now, go to anchor.fm/KrisCross Corner /support, giving your $5 a month, or go to my link tree, giving your one-time donation. You can give $1, you can give 25 cents if you want to, but I prefer the $5. It goes to paying the Zoom bill, paying the StreamYard bill, paying for possible giveaways, possible community development opportunities for people in need around the holidays. I did give half of the KrisCross Corner proceeds to a shelter downtown to help them out buy food and supplies for the homeless. So thank you everybody who donated throughout 2022. The other half, we spent it on, we went out to Topgolf and the arcade. So shout out to all the great debaters who came out to the holiday party this year. Next year's going to be greater and bigger because we're doing bigger and better things in 2023.
There we go.
Speaking of bigger and better, number 2, inflation. God damn. That's all I gotta say on inflation.
Wait,
We almost had to pay
bigger and
$6 a gallon for gas. Good thing I didn't have a job in 2023 because I was not driving to it. That was not gonna happen.
That was the reason. That was the reason why I got rid of my Honda Element for a Chevy Spark.
Now gas is back at $2.45.
Hey, I'm all for it. That means I'm filling up a car. Just the idea of me being able to say I'm filling up a car for less than $30.
Dang.
It feels awesome to say it.
Dang.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one, man.
Inflation. Was
Never mind the
inflation.
fact that it's got a 9-gallon tank.
9 gallons.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sir, in what
Yeah,
universe?
you need to get a bigger gas tank, sir. Bigger car with good fuel mileage.
It's weird though. It gets the same
Get a
like total
C-Max.
mileage as my Jeep.
You know, get a Jeep Renegade.
Run away. He gave with me.
I mean, there is one in my driveway right now.
Hey,
I say,
Hey,
hey.
I'm not a fan of the
Hey,
Renegade
hey.
though.
You know
I'm
what?
not gonna lie. It looks kind of ugly.
It's like the Kia
I-
Soul.
It looks
I should
kinda
have
ugly.
gotten I should have gone with the Renegade. I remember thinking to myself when I got my Compass, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go in and get the Renegade. And then I got myself talked into getting the Compass, and
There's more room. There's more storage room with the Compass than the Renegade.
yeah, but what am I storing?
If you go to the store, what the fuck? Where if you go to the store and get groceries?
That's fair.
Where are you putting your
I'm
groceries
not-
at? In the back seat?
I'm not feel. Yeah, why not?
What if you have stuff in the back seat? What if you have people in the back seat?
What are they doing in my car?
Oh my god, that's not that's
That's legit though. That's legit.
Is it?
It is though, because I said the same thing. They're like, "What if you have people in your car?" I was like, "It's only gonna be me and my baby and my wife. That's it. That's 3 people."
I made sure I still got enough trunk space in the hatch to where if I did have people, I could just move the stuff and throw it in the back.
Damn.
No big deal.
I feel sorry for the people who have like Escalades and those like 7-row cars who have to buy diesel and premium gas, bro. That's who.
Diesel and
Oh, and then
gas.
they would also then 5 minutes later complain about gas prices. Be like, whose fault was it?
I remember pulling up to a gas station in Bluefield Hills. That thing said $123. I said, could it be me? I went till that bitch got to half and I put that boy back up. I said, only spending, but at that time, half the tank was like almost $40.
Just my 2-door Jeep is an 18.5-gallon tank,
See, I'm telling
which
you.
means,
18 and a half, that's not bad.
but just to get the
18.5.
same amount of range as my 9-gallon
You said 18 and a half.
Spark. Yeah, imagine
18 and a half
getting the same total
times-
miles.
18 and a half times. How much is gas at that one? It was $2.89. God damn, that's $53 for a full tank.
No,
Yeah.
I get it because that's oh my god. The one thing that my old car had that I do kind of miss was it had an 18. Like my 2011 sedan had an 18.5-gallon tank.
You be just
Which
cruising
was-
like, I ain't gas station. Let's keep on driving.
I was driving so much, I was still filling up every like 2 weeks. Not even.
And I would be
But mine-
getting like at best like 17 miles to the gallon on the Jeep.
Oh, well, see, no, that's different because mine was a sedan, so I could get like 30, 40 miles a gallon. But
Oh,
you
new
know.
editions coming to Detroit.
Oh, new edition. Look at them go.
March 25th.
You didn't know that?
I won't be in town. Oh well. Toby Mac's gonna be in town though.
W Mac.
ain't
Actually,
seen
I think
Toby
I
Mac in concert
commented
in a
about
minute.
that before.
But yeah, let's do my number one moment of 2025. The World Cup in Qatar. Just the World Cup being in Qatar was just controversial to begin with. Forget about the human rights stuff and all the other crap that happened. They bribed their way hard to get this World Cup. And then Argentina won, breaking up the debate of who's the best player in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo is a far second to Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi now has a FIFA World Cup victory.
Did you see Salt Bay?
Salt Bay was there. He had a picture with Messi. Salt Bay's restaurant is actually in Miami, so that confirmed that Messi is coming to Miami, into Miami.
No,
David Beckham's team.
No,
He's coming.
Stop.
He's coming to MLS when
Believe
his
me,
contract is
Messi-
up for PSG.
Messi looks so uncomfortable in that photo. He was just like, "Do I have to?"
He's like,
And he tried getting away from it, but the dude wouldn't go. And then he did his salt sprinkle on the World Cup, and I was like, "Oh no!"
It's blessed.
I was like, "Oh, he's
now
he's
blessed.
about to piss off a lot of people."
It's christened. Yeah, he's coming. He said he was coming to MLS after his contract was up, which is, I think, the end of this year. So,
Remember when there was talk that Ronaldo was going to do that?
yeah,
and it
but
turns out
then
he's going back.
but then Saudi Arabia gave him $250 million a year to play for one of their clubs, and he was like,
Which okay, but I mean, would you not take the money and run?
I mean, I've seen a lot of people come up dead in Saudi Arabia,
That's fair.
but $250 million a year.
At that point, you could afford your own private security.
Not the private security work for Saudi Arabia.
I was going to say,
It's called a double cross,
Did you ever
Walter.
forget about that Turkish journalist?
You mean Jamal Khashoggi?
Jamal
No,
Khashoggi, yeah.
no, I did not
They'll
forget.
find you.
They will find you.
They'll
Look,
get
I have
you.
nothing.
And they will
Look,
kill
I
you.
have nothing bad to say about any government anywhere
Me neither. I have nothing bad to say about the government.
because
Besides America. Because America, we need help. We need
we
a
got
hard
lot of
reset.
problems.
I mean, what you call what they have in Saudi Arabia government, I guess.
That's a very hot take.
I'd say it's a kingdom. But my man's
That's-
over there doing his thing.
That's a very hot. Oh my god!
I'm trying to get some oil money, Basil. Don't mess it up for me. Don't mess it up. For me.
Dude, we still got Venezuela.
Fuck Venezuela. I'm trying to get that Saudi money.
No, you
Give me a skyscraper. I'm trying to get Canty Tower.
Anti-tower.
Tower. The KrisCross Tower. Tallest is a mile high.
Oh my god!
It's gonna look like
Chris-
this. It's gonna look like this, Walter, sticking out the Detroit skyline.
Listen, Chris, I have a question. How many feet is a mile? Let's stop and think about
It's
that.
5,280 feet.
Exactly.
That's
Do
gonna be
you
a tall
know-
skyscraper.
The tallest skyscrapers in the world don't even come close to that, man.
They don't. They're like a quarter of a mile.
Like the Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa's like
Like-
a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, I think it's like 1.8 kilometers or something like that.
No, actually, the
It's
tallest
like-
the tallest skyscraper's in China, I believe. Now,
Is
No,
it
it's
is it one
No,
type
it's
no,
It's in
tallest
Abu Dhabi.
tower. Oh,
No, I thought it. No, is it not the Burj Khalifa anymore?
it's not.
Wow.
I mean, and that might be the tallest building. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. The tallest tower, I think, is something else.
well, tallest tower would be the CN Tower, then, wouldn't it?
No, in
No,
North
it would
in America, yes, but
It'd be the
Oh, the CN Tower is
Merdeka.
not the tallest anymore.
No, it'd be the Merdeka 118, which is in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
there we go.
That
About to
thing's
say the
huge.
CN Tower lost that status a little while ago.
And there's gonna be a taller one. There's gonna be even a taller skyscraper in Saudi Arabia, I think.
I like how Saudi Arabia was like, we're just going to build a city in a line, but also we're still going to build up a lot.
Like, there's
In
not
case the
enough
line
people in
doesn't
Saudi
work.
Arabia. There's not enough people in Saudi Arabia to fill that skyscraper. Stop it.
It's like isn't there one? There's a city in Alaska where the entire town lives in one building,
I saw
Like
something
one
on
a-
YouTube
one
yesterday,
apartment
bro.
building.
You know, Alaska has hoods.
Yeah,
Wait,
in
really?
Juneau.
No, those were in Anchorage.
All right, that's what I was thinking. Anchorage.
Like,
I
like,
said-
you can go. You can
I
wait.
said
Like
there are
you can go. You can go to
numerous-
you can go to Alaska and be like,
Actually-
hey, where's the hood?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Actually, you'd be surprised just how many like crazy like serial killer situations they have up there, crime wise.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
because
it
it's
makes
Alaska.
sense.
I can
What
understand
else you gonna
that.
do in Alaska?
It's either get killed by someone or get mauled by a bear or a moose.
No, I'm just talking about just in Anchorage.
If you get mauled by a moose, I'm sorry. That was God's will for your life.
Mauled by a moose.
I mean,
That's thing. Those
moose
things are huge.
mean sons of.
But if a moose comes, they're like, "Wait, what up, bro?" I say, "Hey, man, what's up, Bullwinkle? Hey, why are you in my house? What?
Bullwinkle.
Like, what the hell?"
And that's
Where
when
the hell
Chris
Rocky
got
at?
his butt kicked by a moose.
Hey, man, that's gonna be my next story. First was the West Side of Chicago. Next one's gonna be a moose in Alaska.
No, it's gonna be a. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here.
I'm wondering how I got here.
Well, it all started.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then you gotta play the little piano riff.
Yeah.
In the freeze frame.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, I hope everybody had a good time talking on this podcast today. Hope we all have a good year, a good Saturday going into our new year. Let's hope Michigan wins. Let's hope Georgia beats the shit out of Ohio State.
Take them down the peg, please.
Like, beat them.
I just want a Big Ten national championship.
Like 0. Like, I need Ohio State to have 0 points at the end of this game. It's gonna be 100-0.
I
Beat
wouldn't
them.
go that far.
And Michigan,
really-
TCU, like, that's not even a real school. Just beat them. Bump Fort Worth and that big old Texas Christian University. Like, bump them. Just go in there, do what you got to do. Come home, celebrate a little bit, and then I think the championship is at SoFi, right? SoFi Stadium,
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
so.
So do your thing, man. I was gonna
Yeah.
do that. I was gonna do the national championship. Then I was gonna do WrestleMania, which is also in SoFi Stadium. And then I can't go to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is too much money.
Where is the Super Bowl this year?
Arizona.
Oh,
So is.
Something the Cardinals will never be able to go to.
the Cardinals have been to the Super Bowl. What?
I mean, they've been in the Super Bowl, but not this year.
That's fair.
Actually, the Cardinals were in my favorite Super Bowl of all time, Super Bowl 43. So I'm just saying.
That was the Cardinals versus Steelers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, in 2010.
Every play was this guy scored, then this guy scored, then this guy scored. And you had Bruce Springsteen as the halftime show. And then when you came back, Arizona goes on a tear. And then Pittsburgh has to do the toe touch of doom to win the game. Come on now.
Touch of doom.
Come on. That's what I call it. It's a toe touch of doom. That man was like, let me do some ballet lessons before the Super Bowl. I might need them.
Hey, look, man, if it
And they
worked,
won the Super Bowl.
look, some days you just got to step on the beat, do to get your way into the end zone, and it works.
It works. But yeah, we're going to talk about our Super Bowl stuff later next year. But that's been another episode of the KrisCross Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Kris Canty. Shout out to all the great debaters who are here today. We had Elijah, we had Marcel, David came in for a little bit. We had Basil and Walter. Greetings.
Hello. Goodbye.
The next episode will be the 80s night. That will wrap up the year. And then we'll have our first episode of Detroit Impact series. We're going to be talking about the different streets of Detroit and what their names are, the history behind them, and where they are in the city. If you haven't known, if you haven't been in the city or or you're just curious. So I have that for you guys for the first episode of the year. And then we have the rest of season 3. So season 3 starts January 3rd, 4th. I'm going to say it's going to start the 3rd, but I'm going to drop it on the 4th. We'll see how my work schedule goes. Episodes will be dropping every Wednesday all year 2023. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook group. I'm going to drop a poll for next year. And shout out to the people watching on YouTube and TikTok. Thank you for watching the show. This has been Christopher Canty. Stay safe, social distance, and be nice to each other.